from a water-damaged basement in Prince George's County, Maryland. It's Sunday night. Thanks for coming to Sunday Songs. You know just why I came here tonight, in the cold without a coat. You can come outside or stay behind, but the time has come, you can't do both. You're always waiting for the perfect chance. I'm here to tell you that I don't exist. 'Cause if now, then when, shut up, jump in, both feet deep in. If not, now then when. I don't care about those starry dreams the waking world has never found. Who you thought you were at 17, or where you thought you'd be by now. You're always looking out to hedge your bets. Will somebody let me know just where that gets? 'Cause if now, then when, shut up, jump in, both feet deep in. If not, now then when. 'Cause if not now, then when, shut up, jump in, both feet deep in. If not now, then when. Thank you. I'm just going to jump into comments and make sure that there's not a lot of people telling me that they can't hear this. Yes. We're good to go. That was a tune off my latest EP that I just put out. It's a song called Deep End, and here's a tune off of, this would have been 2015's album. God, 6 years ago already. An album called Windfall. There's a road I have known I could always find. If I walked ahead, I could look behind. If I fell behind, I could always know. If it's not around this corner, it's around the next. If it's not beyond this river, it's beyond the rest. And if still it can't be found, it's probably for the best. There's a hand I have known I could hold. through the night so long, through the day so fair. If I lost my grip, I would not despair. If it's not around this corner, it's around the next. If it's not beyond this river, it's beyond the rest. And if still it can't be found, it's probably for the best. So I'll keep walking on and off there. You can hear the echoes of my steps. It's around the next. If it's not beyond this river, it's beyond the rest. And if still it can't be found, it's probably for the best. If still it can't be found, it's probably for the best. There's a road I have known I could always find. Thank you. Thank you. For coming to Sunday Songs. If this is your first time here, thanks for coming. If this is your 69th time here, coming to Sunday Songs, thank you for coming. I really appreciate everyone being here. I love playing these shows on Sunday nights. If you haven't been here before, I'm going to play a bunch of tunes of my own. And then I'm going to play a few covers. Tonight, I'm going to play a few Tom Waits songs. So you better believe that that piano will get a little bit more use tonight. Then we'll read a soft boy poem corner for you, America's Favorite Time to Cry. I have a very great poem by my favorite poet, Steve Scafidi. And then we'll close out the night, as we always do, with some requests and some questions in the live chat. As always, I love it when you throw into the live chat just where exactly you're watching the show from. So let me know where that is tonight, and we'll check that out in just a second. Whoa, hold on. Where did I? Okay, I found it. I had a great week. This week I went down to Pensacola to play a show. So thank you to all the people that came out to the show in Pensacola. We had a blast. It felt like the before times, man. What can I say? It was a lot of fun. This is a song off an album called Messenger. I was born into a circus, but I ran off to join a home. Oh, they said that I was worthless, that my family had died unknown. So it gets and so it goes, that's what you get, I suppose, for wanting something more than a life of walking roads. All the Christians left behind at the crossroads of your town, Oh, they're playing truth or dare, need the sanctuary now. Some wish they had the truth, some wish they had the gold, but there ain't no sense in leaving from the holy game, you know. Oh, I know how good you are, how hard it is, how good you are. There's a butler in your hallway. He is troublesome and old. He repeats the word of life to describe your family code. You ask him please to go, but there's one thing you don't know. He carved April 7th, 65 into the side of your piano. Oh, I know how good you are, how hard it is, how good you are. Everything that you were meant for, everything that you were born to do, does not need you to do it. Someone else was born to do it too. Now like a half-grown man, you barely learn how to stand. If you shut up with what you're chosen, you'll hear something choosing you. Oh, I know how good you are, how hard it is, how good you are. Thank you. That was a tune off of an album called Messenger, and this is a song off a 2019 album called The Flooding Color. Here again, what I wouldn't give to completely disappear and then float back down to earth with a heart that didn't want to end up here again. Back and forth, back and forth. It's all fun and games till you find out what you're fighting for is the very piece of change that held you here in place, wandering back and forth. I'd keep on waking in the middle of the night to make a promise. Maybe one day I can keep it if I tried. Here again, there are voices speaking truth far away. You know I'm hearing them. Can I follow where they lead? Or will I fall asleep and wake up here again? Thanks. Let's see where you guys are watching the show from tonight. Chris is watching from Burlington. Parker Newman is watching from Bakersfield, California. What's up? Jeffrey de Blasio just says happy Sunday. Don't know where he's watching from. Our old standby Emily is here tonight. Oh, it looks like something with Joey. Oh, this is great. One of our regular listeners. Happy Sunday. Tuning in from Lombard, Illinois with our 3-day-old daughter. Congratulations, Joey, and God bless. And man, watching Sunday songs 3 days later, no less. Let me know if I can play. I'd love to play a request for your daughter tonight. So let me know if I can do that. Congratulations. That's fantastic. That's just so great. Chip is checking in from Jefferson City. Kevin is checking in from Norfolk. This is great. This looks new. Scott is checking in from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. What's up, Scott? Thanks for being here. Ryan says, hello from Bowling Green. Can't count the number of times I've listened to Long Midnight this week. Well, I might have to play it again. Thanks for being here, guys. I always love finding out where everyone's watching from. Let's play Long Midnight. Why don't we, man? This is also off that same album from Here Again. It's called The Flood and Color. Like a morning star, like a firstborn son, where my blistered heart has been lifted up, and through narrow eyes I have seen so long. Now my road is wide and my grievance gone, in my own long midnight is done. Like a steady job, like a heavy rain, I'll be close at hand when they call my name. I couldn't say as much even yesterday, but I have seen the flood and my heart is changed. In my own long midnight is done. In my own long midnight is done. Thank you. Here's a tune that I played in Pensacola this week that I don't think I've played on this show in a while, but I really enjoyed playing it live down in Florida. First time I saw you, I saw crimson, I saw dark blue, saw the ocean we would drive to say our goodbyes. I saw winter, I saw new moons, Saw a heavy-hearted bridegroom, saw the color of your bedroom in the whites of your eyes. Don't ask me how I knew. It was the first time I saw you. First time I saw you, I saw somebody that I knew. I recognized you from our first glance. See, I seen my share of counterfeits, and I used to have them hang around a bit. But once you seen yourself a genuine, there ain't no going back. Don't ask me how I knew. It was the first time I saw you. Last time I saw you by the ocean like we both knew. Now I guess that I'm supposed to tell you that I'm doing fine. But it was the last time that I held a hand, was the last time that I gave a damn. I don't think I'll ever understand why I never found the time. I saw crimson, I saw dark blue. Last time that I saw you, the last time that I saw those two, was the first time I saw you. Thanks. Thank you very much. It's called The First Time I Saw You. I believe that was off an album called Messenger. They all start to run together for me at a certain point. Here's a song off that same record. After all the windows on the ground floor had been broken, after all the undemanding officers had spoken, after all the trouble, after all of the commotion, I walked right through the door. It was always open. When I was 17, I set out on the ocean, searching for Columbus or wherever he was going. And then 20,000 miles came down to just a moment. I sailed right through the door. It was always open. I climbed the western wall without anybody knowing. I held the guardsman captive with the pistol I had stolen. But he just poured a cup of coffee and said, son, now here's an ocean. The next time you drop by the door, is always open. I waited for the sun, but it was already dawn. It was already dawn, breaking fast all along. And I waited for her song, but she was already gone. She was already gone, breaking fast all along. So it seems I've spent a lifetime rested and beholding, standing on the threshold, absolutely frozen, waiting on some God above to tell me I was chosen. Instead I spoke myself, the door was always open. Instead I spoke myself, the door was always open. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I'll dive back in here for a second and see where else you guys are watching from. Looks like we got Michelle back. She said, I certainly miss Sunday songs. I'm glad to be here. You sound great, Joe. Thank you, Michelle. We're glad to have you back. That's it. I'll be here on Sunday nights. I'll be here all right. All right, Gilbert's coming back. I think you joined us last week or the week before. Thanks for coming back, Gilbert, all the way from Vicksburg. There was no one in the Pensacola Patch Club. But that being said, I didn't bring merchandise down, and I didn't talk to too many people after the show. So, no, there was not, unfortunately. But I did get all the patches out. I mailed them out to our people from Chicago and the Twin Cities. Phil also says, hey, Joe, for a room full of first-time watchers, hymn 101, please. Yes, I'll get to that in just a little bit. I sure will, Phil. Just remind me. Seth. Tuning in from Denver, missed the past few weeks, but internet culture for the win, right? So Emily is voting for him 101. And Kevin is seconding. All right, well, you got it, man. Yeah, I want to play, before I play those tunes for you, I want to play each episode here. I cover a few songs, usually of an artist of when it's been their birthday or something like that. I don't have any particular good reason to cover Tom Waits this week, except I've just been singing his music a lot while I'm by myself hanging out during the week, because I have so much time to myself during the week. With all my kids, I mean, I'm overflowing with time. So I want to head over to the piano and we'll play some Tom Waits tunes. I'm hoping I didn't play these songs for you recently. I don't think I did. If I did, they're really good songs. Hush your wild violence, hush your band of gold, hush your inner story that I heard somebody told. Tear the promise from my heart, tear my heart today. You have found another, honey, I must go away. So hang down your head for sorrow, hang down your head for me. Hang down your head, hang down your head, hang down your head, Marie. Hush, my love, the rain now. Hush, my love, what's so true. Hush, my love, the train now, 'cause it takes me away from you. So hang down your head for sorrow, hang down your head for me. Hang down your head, hang down your head, hang down your head, Marie. So hang down your head for sorrow, hang down your head for me. Hang down your head, hang down your head, hang down your head, Marie. I'm pretty sure, oh man, that one is off an album of his, obviously, but I think it's like an actual studio release, and then this next one is from his B-Sides album, Orphans, Brawlers, and Ballers, I think. Well, the moon is broken, the sky is cracked. Got to come on up to the house. The only things that you notice are all that you lack. Come on up to the house. All your crying won't do no good. Come on up to the house. Get down off your cross, we could use the wood. Come on up to the house. You got to come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home, I'm just a traveling through. Come on up to the house. There's no light in the tunnel, there's no irons in the fire. Come on up to the house. Yeah, you're singing lead soprano in a junk man's choir. Come on up to the house. Does life seem nasty, brutish and short? Come on up to the house. Yeah, the seas are stormy and you need a port. Come on up to the house. You got to come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home, I'm just a traveling through. Come on up to the house. You got to come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home, I'm just a traveling through. Come on up to the house. And all of it on the proprietary piano cam. What's not to like, my friends? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love it when you can tell a friend about the show tonight. Thank you for texting a friend, letting them know that there's some free music going on. Text them a link. Or if you're watching on Facebook, I don't really use Facebook too much myself, so I don't know quite how it works. I think that you tag them. I know you can tag on Instagram. I use Instagram a lot more than I use Facebook, but we love it when you spread the word on Facebook or with links to YouTube. Thanks for doing that. It is right now time for America's favorite time to cry, Soft Boy Poem Corner. Well, my favorite dead poet is probably Dylan Thomas, but my favorite living poet is a man named Steve Scafidi. This is a beautiful poem of his. I don't think I've read this poem on Sunday Songs before. And if I have read this poem on Sunday Songs, it's been like over a year. So, but I'm pretty sure I have it. Chris is going to bust me if I get that wrong. It's entitled Something New Under the Sun. It would have to shine and burn and be a sign of something infinite and turn things and people nearby into their wilder selves and be dangerous to the ordinary nature of signs and glow like a tiny hole in space to which a god presses his eye and stares, or her eye. Some divine, impossible stretch of the imagination where you and I are one. It would have to be something Martin Buber would say, and seeing it, point and rejoice. It could be the mouth of a Coca-Cola bottle or two snakes rolling down a mountain trail. It would have to leap up out of the darkness of a theater and sing the high, silky, operatic note of someone in love, and run naked, slender fingers through the hair of a stranger, or your mother or father or grandfather, or a grassy hill in West Virginia. It would live on berries and moss like a deer, and roam the woods at night like the secret life of the woods at night. And when the sun rises, you could see it and think it is yours, and that would be enough. And it would come to you as these words have come to me, slowly, tenderly, tangibly, shy, and meanderingly. I don't know if that last word is a word, Steve, but I'll take your... I didn't graduate college, Steve, so I don't know. What do I know? But I'm pretty sure that's not a word, but that is a beautiful poem, is it not? All right, I'd love to take your requests. I'd love to take your questions in the live chat now. And your requests, I know we got a couple requests for some new folks who are watching this show. So this is our third upvote, maybe more than that, for Hymn 101. So we'll start right there. That's as good a place as any to start. We love it on Sunday Songs when you can toss a little something into the virtual tip jar, help us out, buy a virtual ticket. Thank you for doing that. All right, this is the first song off my first album. Hey, yeah. And I've come to know the wish list of my father. I've come to know the shipwrecks where he wished. I've come to wish aloud among the overdressed crowd. Come to witness now the sinking of the ship, throwing pennies from the sea top next to it. And I've come to roam the forest past the village with a dozen lazy horses in my cart. I've come here to get high, to do more than just get by. I've come to test the timber of my heart. Oh, I've come to test the timber of my heart. Now I have come to be untroubled in my seeking. Now I have come to see that nothing is for naught. I've come to reach out blind, to reach forward and behind. For the more I seek, the more I'm sought. Yeah, the more I seek, the more I'm sought. And I've come to meet the sheriff in his passing, to offer him the broadside of my jaw. I've come here to get broke and then maybe bum a smoke. We'll go drinking 2 towns over after all. We'll go drinking 2 towns over after all. And I've come to meet the legendary takers. I've only come to ask them for a lot. They say I've come with less than I should rightfully possess. I say the more I buy, the more I'm bought. And the more I'm bought, the less I cost. I have come to take their servants and their surplus. I have come to take their raincoats and their speed. I've come to get my fill, to ransack and spill. I've come to trade the harvest for the seed. Oh, I've come to trade the harvest for the seed. And I've come to know the manger that you sleep in. I have come to be the stranger that you keep. I've come from down the road, and my footsteps never slowed. Before we met, I knew we'd meet. Oh, before we met, I knew we'd meet. And I've come here to ignore your cries and heartaches. I've come to closely listen to you sing. I've come here to insist that I leave here with a kiss. I've come to say exactly what I mean, and I mean so many things. And you've come to know me stubborn as a butcher, and you've come to know me thankless as a guest. But will you recognize my face when God's awful grace strips me of my jacket and my vest and reveals all the treasure in my chest? Thank you. Thanks for all the requests on that one. I appreciate you guys very much. What else can I play for you? Did Joey with his 3-day-old daughter ever come back with a request for her? I would love to play something for the new baby. Oh man, I'm really behind in the comments here. How is it's been decent uptake. I'd say we've done 5 or 6 shows. I think we've just given away about a dozen of these things at the show. So it's, the Sunday Songs faithful here. You guys, you come to the show. You're the few, the chosen and the proud at the shows is what I'm saying. So it's cool. It's cool to meet you guys when you come to the show. I really do dig it. Okay, what else do you guys want to hear? So, Samir says, howdy, Mr. Pug. Always love to see you play. Would love to hear you. The Letdown, if you haven't played it recently. How did you write that song? Well, thanks for asking. This one, I wrote this song. This is one of the first songs that I wrote in a new type of style for me, which was instead of sitting down with a pen and a page, I just sat down with a microphone on and headphones on and my guitar, and I just started in basically a session just running and recording, and I just kind of willed a song to kind of come out of nowhere, the melody and the guitar part and the voice all at once. It took a long time and it was really hard to do, but I like the way that this song turned out. This is off the Flooding Color. The night so long you can almost hear it groan. The night so long you can almost hear it groan. And we walked so far. Hold on. I dropped the D for 101. Can I start again? I don't do that often on Sunday songs. I'm so embarrassed. Phil said that there's a whole room of people watching me for the first time. Phil and everyone can vouch for me in the comments. I very rarely ask for a mulligan, but I'm going to ask for one right now. The night so long you can almost hear it groan. The night so long you can almost hear it groan. And we walked so far that our shadows turned to stone. It was a wretched room, but we hung up Christmas lights. It was a wretched room, but we hung up Christmas lights. And the girls played house while the neighbors froze outside. Brace yourself for the letdown. The Holy Ghost with his hands out. No peace on earth is cheaply found. Do you see my colors now? Well, she had long black hair, and you bought everything she sold. Well, she had long black hair, and you bought everything she sold. And she taught you the fine points of doing just as you were told. Brace yourself for the letdown. The Holy Ghost with his hands out. No peace on earth is cheaply found. Do you see my colors now? Do you see my colors now? Thank you for the request. I do appreciate it. I did want to tell you guys, for the holiday season, check this out. I just put these on sale 2 seconds before I started the show here. I'm offering, for the holiday season, some handwritten lyrics to any one of my tunes. They're framed, they're personalized, they're going to be boxed in these really cool custom boxes that I picked up. If you go to joepugmusic.com, you can order yourself a set of those lyrics. Every one of them is made to order. Every one of them is a one-of-one gift, and every one of them is personalized. So go over to joepugmusic.com, and you can order a set for the holidays. And yeah, thanks to everyone who did that last year as well. What else do you guys want to hear before I get out of here? Let's see. Okay, this is a new one. David Johnson said he's watching from York County, Maine. Right on. Thanks for joining us. Linda, you're joining from Pensacola. Did you come to the show Did you come to the show the other night? I hope you did. So the thing that hurts the most is when you go to a town and you play there, and then a week later you get a message from someone. They're like, "Hey man, when are you coming to Pensacola?" And you're like, hey, man, it took me a bunch of years to get down there. I'm finally here. Duluth. Casey's watching from Duluth. Thank you, Casey. Thanks for watching. Okay, what else do you guys want to hear? Oh, okay. So Christopher says, for Joey and Child, they want to hear Stay and Dance. You got it. We gotta get something in for the 3-day-old baby. She's the star of the show here. Do you feel comfortable telling us her name, Joey, or have you already said the name in the comments here? Three days old, still perfect. Not defiled by the world like the rest of us at this point, right? Still brimming with potential. It's beautiful, Joey. It's great. Baby Harriet. Oh my gosh, I love the name. What a name. That is fantastic. Baby Harriet. I'm so happy to play this song for Baby Harriet. Don't take everything they say to heart. Don't pick every unkind word apart. It's a brave new world, but some things still hold true. The seasons change and people change their tune. 'Cause they don't know beauty, just the costume. Don't know music, just the volume. Stay and dance, we're just too broad. When the lights come up, baby, nothing else remains. So grab that waiting wheel and set your course. Let the chorus waver back and forth. It's you alone knows where the greatness lies. So meet their doubtful gazes eye to eye. 'Cause they don't know beauty, just the costume. Don't know music, just the volume. Stay and dance, we're just too broad. Stay and dance, we're just too broad. Stay and dance, we're just too broad. When the lights come up, baby, nothing else remains. When the lights come up, baby, nothing else remains. Welcome to the world, Baby Harriet. Welcome to the world. We're so happy to have you here. What a blessing, Joey. Thanks for letting us know here on Sunday Songs. Oh, I don't think I've gotten this request very much. We can end the show with this. This is great. Dr. Mandible says, request, call it what you will. I don't get to play that one a lot. So we'll go ahead and do that. Thanks for coming here tonight. Oh, see, look. Jason Harper says, The handwritten lyrics were the star gift last year. Definitely recommended 5 stars. I mean, with a recommendation like that, how could you not go to joepugmusic.com and pick up a set for yourself? I'm going to leave you with this one. Thanks for coming to Sunday Songs. Lots of talk with my wife this week as to whether I was going to play a Sunday Songs for Halloween next week. Lots of talk. My basic point to her was I don't miss Sunday Songs ever, except for one time for the birth of our child. And Hayes Carl came in and helped me out. So we've reached an agreement. I am going to do Sunday Songs next week after trick-or-treating, but it's going to have to be in a new location because, long story short, I'm not going to have that much time to get from trick-or-treating to play the show. So next week I'm going to be in a different water damage basement to make it happen. But Sunday Songs on Halloween, it is going down, you guys. We're going to do it. It's going to be a very spooky Sunday Songs. I'll leave you here with this one. Thanks for all the requests tonight, and I will see you next week on Halloween. Those of you who can make it, I totally understand if you can't make it on Halloween. I appreciate you, but I'm still going to be there. I'll do this in a different guitar. Silver cans and bronze-colored dirt. Silver cans and bronze-colored dirt. Things and so soon, 'neath the parking lot moon. Silver cans and bronze-colored dirt. She said, let's call it quits. Let's not call it the end of the world. Call it what you will. I'm heartbroken still. Words are just words. Road south on I-95. Road south on I-95. Forget what you're told, it's bound to get cold. Oh, there's roads on I-95. I call today disaster. She calls it December the 3rd. Call it what you will. I'm heartbroken still. Words are just words. On a brief and star-stricken night. On a brief and star-stricken night. I called her name on the road from Spokane. On a brief and star-stricken night. I hear blue heron cry. Some folks just call it a bird. Call it what you will. I'm heartbroken still. Words are just words. Some call an end a beginning, but for right now they'll go unheard. Call it what you will. I'm heartbroken still. Words are just words. Thanks for coming to Sunday Songs. I'll see you on Halloween. Have a spooky week, man. Bye.